Alright. You must be Trix's friend, right? Okay, good, good. Sorry I'm a bit late. I had to rearrange my entire evening to make this last-minute appointment work, so I hope you'll understand a minute or two of tardiness. Good, good, good. Now, before we begin, this is very important. Were you followed? Are you sure? I need you to be absolutely sure that you were not followed. Alright. Alright. I just have to ask, alright? I'm doing this as a favour for Trix, but I'm still not going to get nicked for the likes of you, okay? Okay. Alright, just another minute. Let me just make sure everything is here. Okay, good. Sorry about the slightly rudimentary facilities here. I couldn't very well have you meet me at my main shop, obviously. Because I don't know you, darling. And if I don't know you, then I don't trust you. But I do trust Trix. And unfortunately, I owe them a favour. So, couldn't very well say no, could I? It's alright. You are in good hands. The best in the business, love. After all. That is why you are here. So, a new face, huh? Completely unrecognisable. That's what Trix said, yeah? All the bells and whistles. Okay. There's only a few reasons that you would need an entirely new face. And pretty much none of them are wholesome. No. I don't want to know. My line of work, I've learned that it's usually best if I don't ask questions. Plausible deniability and all that. The less I know, the better. For the both of us, usually. Okay. So, did you have any specific things that you wanted with your face change? I mean, obviously we're going to have to change everything, but you can have some input, of course. You know, if you'd like a certain face shape, or, you know, cheekbones, jawline, brow bone, or change your nose, the shape of your eyes. Any of that. Do you have any preferences? Alright, we'll sort of take it as we go then, shall we? Okay, well, haven't got all night, have we? Let's get started. Now, the first step, I'm just going to take a few measurements, okay? Just get a good look at your face so that I can really see what I'm working with here. And after that, I'll be using a very special serum that I've developed myself. Basically it makes your face malleable. And it also helps to numb your face a bit, so that you don't feel the pain. Well, yes, darling, we're changing your face. Did you expect it to be painless? Although, with this serum, it should be pretty much painless. You may feel a bit of tingling, but that should be it, alright? Okay. So, Trix, you must be quite important to them. Because, darling, I am a face changer. And a face changer is a very nice person to have, owing you a favour. But Trix was willing to give that up for you. It's none of my business. As long as I get paid, I don't mind. Okay. So I'm going to start. I just need to get a few measurements, okay? So we're just going to see. I've got to make sure that our final result is completely different so that the face scanners won't be able to pick up any similarities. They're getting better and better at being able to tell when someone's had a new face put on, so I just have to be quite careful to make sure that everything is entirely different. Alright, and the width of the nose. Okay. Don't worry, darling. Like I said, I'm the best in the business. That's why you're here. That's why Trix is willing to pay. There we are. No. The favour is doing this for someone that I don't know at all, and on such short notice. She's still paying. You can be sure of that. Okay, let's just hold nice and still for me. Could you close your eyes for a moment? Thank you. To see from the inner corner. Okay, this way. Okay. Yeah, alright. The length of the face over here. And over there. Okay. Down the middle. Okay. Width this way as well to see. Okay. And down here. Okay. Width of the jaw. Right. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. I think it'll be okay. Do you mind if I touch you? I do. I just want to get a good sense of your facial structure, the actual bones here. I'll have to be changing all of that. Oh yeah, of course. If we just change the more superficial things, then the facial scanners may still be able to pick you up. So, Trix said unrecognizable. Unrecognizable we will go. Now, did we have any opinions on the face shape that you wanted? We could do heart-shaped, diamond, rounded, square. Okay, alright, yeah, I think that would look nice. Okay. I mean, it's very doable, it's just I don't normally work under such haste. You can't rush art, darling. But we'll make it work, won't we? Alright, well, shall we get started? Go. Now, for this part, just make sure that you're holding very, very still as I get all of this serum on you, okay? Just got it right in here. Don't worry about what's in it. I mean, it's safe, it's perfectly safe, it's just also a bit of a trade secret. Okay, just a little bit there. Okay. Now, as I said, hold nice and still. Try to relax the muscles in your face just a bit, okay? Try to keep it breathing normally for me. Just going to get all of that right there. Good. Now, you'll probably start to feel a bit of a tingling. Just a bit of a tinkling. That means that it's working. Just a bit of a tinkling. Just a bit of a tinkling. Okay, how does that feel? Good, 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 good. That is exactly how it should feel. Now, while we give that a moment to work, I'm just going to take a bit of a closer look with the light, okay? Just look straight ahead, you don't have to look anywhere specific. Just want to make sure that I really have, an idea. Okay. Alright, now another way that's very good to fool the facial scanners is to give a sort of details to your face. It just helps them look more realistic. Things like freckles, scars, of course, implants as well. Things like that just help to add a sense of authenticity to a new face. So you start thinking about any of those things that you might want as well, okay? I think we're ready to begin. Are you ready? Okay. Like I said, it shouldn't hurt at all. I'm going to start out just with this little brush. I'm just going to brush the surface of your face a bit. It will help it become a bit more malleable. Okay. There. Good. There we are. Yes, okay. Looks like very good malleability. Excellent. Okay. Just sort of starting the forming process here. Change the skin texture too, of course. There we are. Yeah, I think your face will actually be quite simple to work with. Now, any of these defining features that you have on your face, I'm sorry to say they're going to have to go. Yes, darling, we wouldn't want anything to be recognizable. Trace back to you. At least that's what Trix said. We're going with what they said. Okay, well. I think we're ready to begin. Let's see. Let's start with this one. This is just a little shaping tool, you can see. It's just got a bit of a sort of a metal scoop on one side, and then it's sort of a flat spoon on the other side. So I'm going to start. I think we'll start with the cheekbones, okay? So we can go, more defined or less defined if you'd like a more sort of sleek, delicate look. It's completely up to you. Okay, yeah, of course. Just come in and dust it. Change that up. Just a bit. There we go. Good. Good. That looks much better. Okay, do the same around this cheekbone too. Just changing that up. So that... Yes, that does a lot to change the shape of the face, even just that one little trick. Okay, and then the jawline and the face shape. Very important. Did you have time to think about what sort of shape you might want for that? Okay, alright. Yes, of course we can do that. Got a bit of a bigger scoop here. Just going to sort of mould it almost around here. Yes, it's almost like sculpting once your face is a bit more malleable from that serum. There we go. I know I said it's none of my business, but a girl can't help but be curious. Why exactly you need this whole treatment done? You must have gotten in trouble, hadn't you? Gonna get yourself nicked. You don't have to tell me why, it's alright. I've helped many a person out of very difficult situations. It's my job after all. Okay. Now, about your lips. We could make them thinner or fuller. We could give you a nice defined cupid's bow. We could go a bit more flat. We can make your mouth a bit wider, a bit narrower. What would you prefer? As long as it's different than what you have now, it should be fine. Okay, sure. Don't worry. Just come in and there we are. Just keep holding nice and still for me. Could you relax your mouth a bit? You don't have to, hold it all the way open, but just a bit open. There we are. Good. There we are. It's looking quite nice, isn't it? Okay. The upper lip here. Good. Your body type. Darling, am I a face changer or a body changer? Face changer. Right. I will be changing your face. If you would like to change your entire body, that's going to take some surgery. I mean, it's not impossible, of course. It would probably take more than a night, and definitely would take some recovery time. But lots of people have the same body type, and you can always hide your body in more clothing or less clothing. Anything like that too, so don't worry too much about that. It's the face, the facial scanners, so that they really look for when they're looking for someone. Okay, I think that is looking good so far. Now, we did change the cheekbones already, but would you like anything else on the cheeks? And would you like the cheeks more full? Or we could take away the fullness. What would you like? Right. Not to worry. Just come in here and just... There we are. Good. It's no surprise that I was the one that Trix called in the middle of the night to do this. I really am the best. Yes, that's looking quite good so far. Why do I owe Trix a favour? Now, that is my business and not yours. Yes, just like why Trix is so important to you, or you to her. That's your business. And why I owe Trix a favour is my business. Although now I don't. They said that I am square after this. Okay, how about the forehead? Now the brow bone, we could make it a bit more protruding, or, make it recede a little more, depending on the intensity of the look that you would like. Maybe we should talk about eye shape too while we're at it, because the shape of the eyes definitely determines where you might want the brows. Now for eye shape we could do oval, we could do narrow, we could do rounded, we could do slitted, we could do almond. What sounds like something that you may like for eyes? Okay. Would you like them bigger or smaller? And what colour as well? We'll have to change the colour, of course. Not that your eyes are not a lovely colour now, but obviously that would be a bit of a giveaway if you had the same colour eyes. Alright, well there's lots of different colours that we could choose from. We could do blue or green, a very dark brown, perhaps hazel, of course. All different arrays of natural coloured eyes. Or we could do something a bit more exciting. We pink or yellow or white or black, anything that you may like. Purple has been quite popular lately too. Okay. Yes, I think that would look nice on you. What about the shape of the eyes, did you decide? Okay. And then with that in mind, the brow bone here, honestly I think we shouldn't change it all that much. Obviously we do have to change it a bit, just so it's not recognisable. But maybe if we just change things up just a bit, would you like just a bit more protruding or a bit more receding? Okay, not to worry, not to worry. It's alright. Nothing wrong. Just the next step in the process. This part does take a bit of finesse. Did you think we were going on a picnic together? I'm changing your face, you know. Okay, now, for this part, I need you to just hold very, very still, okay? You shouldn't feel any pain, and the numbing serum should also help to stop any bleeding. It's just going to be the tiniest little incision, okay? Just there, okay. And on the other side over here too. Just the tiniest incision. There we are. Okay, good, good, good. There. Now, just a bit. There we go. There we go, like that. Yeah, that should take very nicely. Okay. Now, just hold with my hands. Just switch. Eyes, change the shape. Just a bit. Just a bit. Okay. Alright, that's looking rather nice if I do say so myself. Okay. Now for the brow bone. Just need this one again. We're just going to there we go. Just really work to get that a bit better there. There we are. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, that's looking quite nice. Then to change the colour, this is a bit of a strange process. I'm going to need to use a very bright light. Okay? Just a very bright light. It shouldn't be too long, but I'm going to do one eye at a time. So, I'm just going to cover this up and try to keep your eye open, okay? I know it's very, very bright, isn't it? I know. Just for a moment there, just focus on that light. There we are. Good, good. Yes, that colour looks quite nice on you, doesn't it? Okay. Now the other side. I'm just going to bring that light in again. Oh, I know it's very bright. Just try to focus on that light. Perfect, perfect. There we are. Okay. Come back. There we go. Good, good. I think that worked quite well, actually. Right, I'm just going to use this light just to a few finishing touches and make sure that it stays, okay? So just look straight ahead. You don't have to look at the light this time. I know it's quite bright. There we go. Okay. There we are. Good. nicely. No, I like this colour. Those eyes on you. They look quite nice. Alright, and now for the centre of the face. The nose. We can do narrower. We can do wider. We can do a button nose, a flat nose, a hooked nose, a broad nose. What sort of nose sounds good to you? Alright. Not to worry. Let's see where it is. There we are. Okay. Just got my little scoop back here again. We're just going to mould the nose now very gently. I think I'll have to change the nostrils just a little bit. Make them perhaps just a little wider or narrower. It won't be much, just enough to fool the skin sensors. And I'll make sure that it still looks in proportion with the design of the nose that you chose. Okay, there we are. You know, sometimes it's a bit fun to get an entirely different look, isn't it? I change up my look all the time. Quite fun. There we are. Even if it's for less than fun reasons. Okay, alright. I think that's all looking rather nice. We are going to have to change your implants, of course, so that they look a bit different. I wouldn't want that to be a dead giveaway, would we? So I'm going to have to cut yours out. So that can be slightly unpleasant, but again, you're numbed, so you shouldn't feel a thing, okay? I'm just going to take this light. Get my knife here, okay? So I'm just going to shine this right there. Slightest little trim right there. There we go. There we are. Got you, little fucker. Okay. Now, what exactly was that implant? I can probably take a look at it and see myself, but what was the enhancements on that one? Okay. Well, we could do something similar. Perhaps just place it on the other side, if that sounds good. Okay. Let's see, where did that go? So much stuff here. There we are. Alright, just the tiniest little incision again. Where did my light go? Hang on. Okay. Just the tiniest little incision over on this side there. Not to lower it, just a bit from where it was on the other side. There we go. Okay, I'll take that little implant back and just reattach it over here. Where's the wires? Where did my wires go? Okay. There. Now, I'm not an implant expert, but this will work for now. It's really just rewiring. It's not like I'm completely redoing it. If it was to actually, completely redo all of that, you'd have to see an implant specialist, not just a face changer. But that should work for now. Let me just make sure that that connection is working. How is that? Can you tell if that's working? Good. Good. I know what I'm doing, of course. Just sometimes with the implants, if they're incredibly complicated, it gets just a bit answered, but I think that is just fine. Okay. So now I'm going to go through with this little tool here, and I'm just going to smooth out some areas, really just sort of locking in the different shapes that we've given you, giving it some finesse, okay? So I'll use this side, just a nice little rounded side, or the flattened side over here to just give a nice smoothing effect, okay? Just to make sure that everything looks cohesive. Nothing too so dark. There we are. I want to give some fluidity to the face. No one's face is so rigid. I mean, unless you've got a lot of implants, or the actual, the larger pieces, but most of us are not that lucky. Or unlucky, I guess, depending on how you see it. There, okay, to the eye, just move that out a bit. Excellent. Okay, now, about those details, would you like anything special? A scar, perhaps? Freckles, or little beauty marks? Anything like that that may give your face a nice level of detail. No one's face is perfect after all. We all have little things that make us unique. So, what would you like on yours? A scar? Of course, of course. Now, where would you like it? Would you like a little lip scar? I could do just a little above and a little below. Of course, we can do the ever-popular eye scar. Or one right across the bridge of the nose, if you would like. It's completely up to you, darling. Personally, I think they're all quite striking. There's something very mysterious about a facial scar. We could also just do one on the cheek, or maybe off to the side a bit if you didn't want it too noticeable. The eye scar. Good choice. This eye or this eye? Excellent choice. Yes, I think that will look very dashing. Now, this little tool, this will work to give you a bit of a cut, but it will also cauterize the wound as it goes. Again, if your face wasn't numbed, this would cause quite a decent amount of pain, but luckily, since you're numbed, you won't feel a thing, and by the time it's done, you'll have a scar that looks like it's not entirely, completely old, but fully healed at least, yes, and then we'll sort of mould it a bit just to give it that, lived in look, okay? Okay, so just hold nice and still for me. I'm just going to come in with this. Would you like it to go into the eyebrow with a bit of an eyebrow slit? Of course, of course. There we are. And just below the eye here too. But I don't want it to be too large. And don't you worry though, this may be a popular scar. I do make sure that every single one is just a little different. The position on the eyes, the angles, the size, the width, all of that. It's going to be completely unique to you, okay? Don't worry. Don't worry. And of course, if you're wearing your glasses or anything like that, then it adds just a bit more intrigue as well. Okay, yes, that looks rather nice. I'm just going to take my little smoothing tool again. Just smooth it out just a bit so that it gives it the illusion of age. So it doesn't look like it happened yesterday. It will still be very distinct though. It won't look like it's been there for your entire life. But for several months or years maybe. Okay. There. Just the slightest bit of nuance. Now there's It's a very nice face, if I do say so myself. Not every face I make ends up looking quite so striking. Sometimes people want to look very indistinguishable from anyone else, or sometimes they want to look a bit strange, and they do turn out looking a bit strange. But this face, I think it's going to suit you. I do. Again, not that I really know you, but hopefully you will approve. And hopefully Trix will approve. Tell them I say hi. Alright. Well, you just take one more look around. Just to make sure that everything's okay here. Make sure there aren't any other details that we should change. Now, something else that you should do, just in the long term, is perhaps see a dental specialist. They will be able to change it so that if you do happen to pass away or anything like that, and your dental records are released, they won't be able to identify you by your teeth. So that would be probably a good thing to do as well. And of course you could also actually have some surgery and change your body type, your whatever you would like with that too. That is not my area of expertise. Okay, yeah, I think that that's good. How does it feel? Okay, we get one more serum here. This will nullify the effects of that numbing serum. So you won't be walking around talking with a slur. Not that there's anything wrong with a slur, but we just don't want you to be numb for forever, do we? It's quite long lasting so that I have time to work. This has been a bit of a rush job compared to what I'm used to, but Trix said that you both are in quite a hurry, so there you are. That does eliminate any of that numbness there. Now, there may be a bit of a period of soreness just for the next day or so. The tingling might come and go just for a bit, but if it's anything beyond the next 24 hours, make sure you say something to Trix, and hopefully I won't have to see you again, but, you know, if there's something wrong, of course, I'm happy to fix it. With a proper appointment this time. But everything went off without a hitch, and I think that you are actually quite good to go. Okay, well, now I've got to clean up. This facility is burned, unfortunately. That's alright, so I didn't take you to my main facility. Hopefully, I will never see you again. But I suppose best of luck with whatever it is that you're facing now. Take care of Trix. Alright. Well, get out of here. I'm sure Trix is waiting. Go on.